Good morning. Welcome in. Good morning. Okay, as always, we're going to get started right away. I hope you have your incense lit if you enjoy incense, and your palm stone handy. Also, your grounding mat. Okay. All right, we're going to begin with breath work. Breathing in through our nose, down to our stomach, and out from our mouths. Okay, let's begin. Closing your eyes, taking a nice breath in, all the way down to your stomach and out of your mouth. Breathing in, all the way down to your stomach and out of your mouth. And as you are breathing in your nose and down to your stomach, I already have created a sacred space in my home. And I am taking the white light I pulled around my home and pushing it out to anyone who participates in this meditation. I am pulling in pillars of light. I usually take the pillars of light and pull them around my whole around myself and my home. And then at this time, I'm pulling in the violet flame to remove any energies that may be a distraction or a distortion. And we use the violet flame to cut the cords of those energies. Okay. And you should still be doing your breath work, breathing in through your nose, down to your stomach, and out from your mouth. Breathing in through your nose, all the way down to your stomach, and out from your mouth. Feeling more and more relaxed as we breathe. Breathing in golden light, golden heavenly light, and breathing out any energies that are no longer serving you. Breathing them out, letting them go. Okay, we're going to do a couple more breaths. Breathing in. And we're breathing out any and all energies that are no longer aligned with us. Um, One more time, breathing in. And we're going to hold it and breathe it out. And we're breathing in. And hold it. And we're breathing out. So tomorrow, um, July 1st, we will begin to talk about energy. Um, and that'll be the second portion. We'll always do our breath work. And I know that we've been doing like DMT, breathing in and breathing out and stopping um, and kind of dipping our feet into that. And that is a tool that I want you guys to keep using if it aligns with you. If you feel aligned with it, then go for it, keep using it. But tomorrow we will start to talk about different ways to hold energy, to feel energy. Um, and then today will be the last time that we will do the breath work where we're holding it. Um, so we're going to begin that now. I just feel like a distortion. I feel some kind of energy trying to block me. So I apologize. Um, I'm going to clear the space again. Okay, it's a little better. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in and we're gonna hold it. Let's begin. Breathing in and hold and breathe out. Breathing in and hold and breathe out. Breathing in and hold and breathe out. Now, just to reiterate, we are breathing in through our nose, we're holding it in our stomach, and we are breathing out from our mouth. Okay? For some reason, my eye is watery this morning. Okay, so let's try one more time. Breathing in and hold and breathe out. Okay, now you should be feeling relaxed, very relaxed. Um, when we do these meditations and I create a sacred space, that is something that you can do yourself, that you should be doing in your home, pulling in white light and putting it all around you. So if you feel that you can't concentrate or that your mind is wandering, you should be pulling in white light. We'll also start to go over that as well, but not today. But I felt the need to tell y'all today. I don't know why. So if someone's having problems, if you feel something is distorting you, just imagine white light covering you, and I'll provide more information on that. We'll do that together. Maybe we'll start with that tomorrow. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's get into the meditation. Okay, let me see. Where are we going? What are we doing today? Okay, so I want everyone to bring their conscious mind and place it right here. Become centered. Then you put it above your nose, in between your eyes. And when you do that, take a nice deep breath in. Now you're going to take your focus to a time in your life of joy and happiness. That's where you're going, to a time in your life of joy and happiness. And when you get to that time of joy and happiness, we call that a joyful moment. You're going to feel into that joyful moment, that energy. How does it make you feel? And it should bring a smile on your face. Just the memory itself. When you think about it, you smile. That feeling right there, when you first think about the memory and you smile, that's the state that you want to be at. That's the state you want to pull in and sit in that emotional state with no interference. That moment of happiness, that moment of joy, that is where we will be sitting. Each one of us has our own particular moment of joy and our own particular moment of happiness. So let's stay in that moment for just a minute. And as you sit in that moment, you cannot bring yourself to remember anything else. It is just that moment of joy that fills your heart. And then you begin to feel relaxed in this present moment. It's like the cells in your body begin to harmonize. You begin to hum in alignment because of that moment. Okay. Now, we're going to be a little bit more specific. We're going to think back to being a child and your first joyful moment as a child. So you'll have to take some time to think back to a joyful moment when you were, let's say, under the age of 12. Think of a joyful moment, 12 and under. And when you get that moment, tune into that feeling, to that energy as a child and being and the feeling of joyfulness. And it really does penetrate your whole body when you find that moment in your mind and you feel into that energy, you will feel that it literally penetrates your whole being. And it makes you smile without even trying. It's a beautiful moment. So we will sit in that moment and just enjoy that energy and that memory. Okay. And now we're going to think of a memory from 12 and up that brought us joy, that brought us happiness. So let's take a minute to find that memory. 12 and up. And there can be more than one memory. 3 have popped into my mind. And all of these joyful moments, if you too had more than one, spill into how they make you feel as soon as they pop into your mind. So let's go to one of them. And then feel into that feeling. Is it a feeling of love, happiness, blissfulness? What is the exact feeling when that memory pops into your head? Are you smiling with that memory? Pushes everything else out of your mind. Just that memory, that feeling is so wonderful. Okay, and now we're going to kind of bookmark that memory and we're going to go to a memory as an adult. As an adult, a joyful moment that just makes you feel so happy, so wonderful. Find that joyful moment. And once you find that joyful moment, sit in the feeling of that joyful moment. Let that energy surround you. And then just sit in it. Okay. So now that we have 3 joyful moments, probably a lot more for some of us. We have the joyful moment that we had before we were 12. We had the joyful moment after we were 12, hopefully before you were an adult. And then we had the joyful moment as an adult. Um, what we are doing today is we're going to create what's called a data point. A data point is a place on your body you touch, and certain memories immediately pop back in to shift your energy. So let's create the data point and then I'll talk about why. So for me, I like to put a data point on my shoulder. So, because I'm always touching my hands and my arms and stuff, but this is someplace that I don't touch that often. So when I touch it with purpose. So I think I'm going to put my data point right here. So y'all need to think about, where do you want your data point to be on your body? Someplace where it's discreet, someplace where you can touch in a moment's notice. Okay, by now you have all found your data point. In this data point that we are creating today, we are putting our joyful moments, those joyful moment memories. We're putting them in this data point. So keep touching your data point. Take a nice breath in, breathing out. And imagine all of those memories setting or parking or coming right to where your data point is. You see the energy of those memories and it goes right where your data point is. You can almost see the energy coming in. And once the last energy comes in, you put your hand on that data point and you say, I activate this data point. I activate this data point in love, joy, and happiness. I activate this data point whenever I touch this space. I activate this data point in love, joy, and happiness when I touch this space. Activate now. Sealing activation. And so it is. Okay. So at this time going forward, whenever you touch that space, you close your eyes, you touch that space, those memories will come flooded back to you. So how do you use this joyful activation, this joyful data point? That's what we call them, data points. Um, when you find that you're being snappy, when you find that you're in a bad mood, when you find that thoughts are coming to you that shouldn't, intrusive top thoughts, you're like, where are those coming from? And you just need to shift your energy. Touch your data point and say, I activate my data point. And you will close your eyes. And those memories and those thoughts will come running back into your mind. And once again, you will be joyful. And you will sit in those joyful moments as long as you need to shift your energy to that joyful moment. And you can do this as often as you like. This is called the joyful moment. What is it called? A data? I think it's a data space. Data point. I always forget it. I'm so sorry. Joyful moment data point. And you can create other data points that might help you with any other emotion that you would like to store, any other positive emotion, uplifting emotion. You cannot create a data point that is not uplifting. It just does not save. It doesn't work that way. But uplifting data points, love and joy and happiness, um, is like positive affirmations, but it is actually attached to your being. And so when you activate that data point, it literally um, it fuels that energy in your body. And that is the beautiful thing about having data points, is that an affirmation is beautiful, and I love a good affirmation. But a data point, it literally is pulling that energy outside of your cells and reactivating it. And so this is a gift to all of you today. Your data point, filled with love and joy and happiness. When something goes wrong, when you're not feeling well, activate your data point. Just touch it, close your eyes no matter where you are. And for a brief moment, at least try to do it 60 seconds so that energy can shift in your body and you will feel it right away. Okay, let's see, how much time do we have? Considering that I came in late, we don't have much time left. But I want y'all to practice the data point. I want y'all to come back and let us know how it's working out for you. Soon, I'm hoping that I will have a way to put comments in like a chat box in the membership on the membership pages so we can talk about these sorts of things. That's what I'm working on next. So, and now we're going to take a deep breath. Um, and we will end this meditation knowing that we are walking away with a gift. The gift is called a data point. Joy, love, and happiness data point. And during the month of July, we may do a couple more data points. Not sure. But this is, I believe, one of many data points that we may create together or you will create on your own. Remember to use it. Remember when you're not feeling well. Remember at any time you need to shift your energy. Just touch it and in your mind say, I activate my data point. You can say it aloud, but you can also say it in your mind and just touch it. And it will activate. Really, it's very quick. Okay? All right, that is class for today. I thank y'all so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Oh, reminder, we are having a meditation on this Saturday. And the full moon, I think the full moon was yesterday, new moon or full moon. So I hope y'all did some kind of ritual for yourself, for self-love. And if you haven't, there's still time. You can do it today. Do 4 things for yourself. Okay? Ashe, thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.